Welcome everyone to the 17th episode of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. I'm your host, Master Mike Ambrose, And I want to talk about Raw this past Monday, which really didn't have much as they were building to Crown Jewel, which is coming up a week from today, next Thursday. And it was pretty much that. It just seemed like it was just kind of, say dragging, but the show was just kind of there mostly. They had the King of the Ring tournament matches and the Queen's Crown, which a lot of those did were just kind of their matches. Although, great to see Xavier Woods make the semifinals. He's my pick to win the King of the Ring. The Queen's Crown, it's like, I have no idea who could win that. It's going to get up to anybody's guess. I don't know. It's just the match has been going on. Never even lasted 3 minutes. But that's the way it goes for that. We're talking about NXT. NXT was great this week. So what makes this show great as compared to NXT in the past, I just want to say one thing. What makes this show NXT 2.0 great is they have great character development. Besides the quality, the wrestlers are good. They have great character development and the way they introduce new faces to the group, mixed with a few veterans, and I think that's the perfect mix. I think, and I don't want to offend any talent, but I think when those years between 2017 and 2020, or even up till now, recently, like last year, kind of, they focused too much on like certain guys, and they didn't develop enough talent for the main roster for the most part. You see, like guys were just sitting there forever, like you Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. They were always like in the mix, doing their stuff, and I think it kind of delayed a lot of talent from making it to the next level, and proves a lot of the talent didn't get developed as well. And I think now they're just starting to kind of. With a few exceptions, I mean, there's been a few that have gone through the system, like Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Damian Priest, and, Matt Riddle, Street Profits. They got some talent that have come through there, Nikki Ash, and, they've been through NXT the last couple of years that have done well on the main roster. But I think going forward, they're really going to start to try to develop talent that can become superstars of the main roster. I think Braun Breaker right away has a lot of potential. And I think Toxic Attraction's really good. It's a lot of potential as well. It looks like there could be all the women's titles in NXT. Talk about Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane. I also like Carmelo Hayes from Boston representing the new North American heavyweight champion. He cashed in his contract like a la Money in the Bank on Swerve Scott, who got drafted to SmackDown along with the rest of Hit Row. And he cashed it after Swerve beat Santos Escobar to retain the title. Carmelo Hayes is like coming in, looks like he could wrestle him, but he didn't. He closed on him, then cashed in his contract that he won in the breakout tournament to become the new NXT North American champion. I think he's a great talent as well, so I hope he does a lot of good stuff with that. I also like the Joe Gacy character. He's kind of like a fake. He's kind of like one of those guys that's like a fake, like, let's say tree hugger type. He's like a guy that's like very, I can't word. He's kind of like one of those guys that's kind of like, he like wants to like, he talks about acceptance and everybody, and this is the safe space, and he's trying to be like all friendly and stuff. I think it's cool that he wrestles in like his street clothes. I kind of like that. It's kind of funny. It's a great character. I mean, you can't tell. And Tony D'Angelo is tremendous. I think that guy's one of the best characters going. With his whole Italian style, like dressed up like like a low level, like a gangster type from Chicago. I get a kick out of that. And they got a lot of great talent too, And I like how they kept some of the veterans. Like I like Tommaso Ciampa as an NXT champion. He's going to defend against Braun Breaker, which of course will be a really good match. But by the way, as y'all know, Braun Breaker is was going by Rex Steiner, because his father's Rick Steiner of the famous Steiner brothers, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So, but they call him Braun Breaker. But I get used to the name. Talent is there. It could be anything could work. I'm getting used to the name Braun Breaker. But yeah, anyway, back to Ciampa. I like that he's the NXT champion right now because he's a great veteran guy. I think guys like him, or Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong are great veterans to have around in the mix to help out with young talent, and they could contribute, be in the mix as well. Strong's obviously the great champion. I like the group he has, Diamond 9, which includes Ivy Nile, who just made a debut and very impressive. and Creed brothers, who were amateur wrestlers, all great athletes involved. Also Pete Dunne, although Pete Dunne's not, is actually under 30. He's fairly young. He's still younger than a lot of guys. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get called up. He's a great talent. But, maybe they like him down there. They brought up the guy he's teaming with, Rich Holland. They brought him up to the main roster. Well, he got drafted during the draft. He got drafted to SmackDown. So he won't debut on SmackDown until next week. It's after Crown Jewel that the new rosters take effect for Raw and SmackDown. So after Crown Jewel, you'll start seeing things getting all organized. But it's a great NXT 2.0 on Tuesday night on USA. I think it's a great show to watch. A lot of people say, well, you got a lot of new talent. So it's going to be kind of hard to get through. And the pandemic kind of, took away guys doing, house shows and stuff for NXT. Because they're not doing any house shows right now down there, which I don't know why. I mean, they could. They should do, house shows in Florida. It wouldn't be that expensive. Toronto, even every other week to get guys more experience. But not doing it. But, it's a good show. Check it out and get the chance. I want to talk about the Red Sox. The Red Sox are in the ALCS starting tomorrow against Houston Astros. So I'm hoping they get to another World Series. I don't really follow baseball, but since the Red Sox are from Boston, Boston area, I'll watch. So hope they do good. Of course, Alex Cora was the manager at Houston. He was involved in the cheating scandal, but, that's all pushed away. And we'll see. We'll see how good the Red Sox do. They got great guys on the talent. It's a talented team. They should, hang with the Astros. They should get by them. And we'll see. Oh, I'll do my Bruins preview on Saturday before the Bruins game on Saturday, because opening night for the Bruins is on Saturday. Even though the NHL started the last 2 nights on ESPN and TNT. By the way, I'll give my quick receipts. I like the theme for ESPN. It's an iconic. I've heard it ever since I was a kid. Their famous intro. Look it up on YouTube and NHL on ESPN intro. You'll know it when you hear it. But I like the TNT. I actually like the TNT show when they had Charles Barkley on there and they were doing this stuff with Wayne Gretzky. I liked it. I thought it was fun. So I think so far I like the TNT show a little bit better because of that. Although it was nice they had it outside. They did a fancy for opening night in Tampa for ESPN, which ESPN obviously likes to put on those stuff of shows with music acts and stuff like that. But I like the way TNT was just kept it in the studio, but they had the fun stuff with say Barkley. They did a thing where Barkley was trying to stop shots from Gretzky. It's pretty entertaining. Alright, I gotta get going. Have a good night. Take care. SmackDown tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Good night. Bye.